Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome to the stage Mr. Danny Tamborelli and Mr. Michael C. Morona. And I am Jeremy. Welcome to the Adventures of Danny and Mike. So glad you were all here. Appreciate it.
Do you really appreciate it?
Hi.
You had to lug all this stuff with you?
Otherwise, it'd be really echoey in here if there was nobody here.
What?
I'm just saying, like, there's nobody here. So I'm thankful and glad.
You have a lot more work to do, Jeremy.
Do you really appreciate me?
Can I skip the track to the next one?
It sounds like you're answering D on that. This is like a yes no.
I just skipped the track. Give me something else.
So far, so
wow. This is how we do podcasting, everybody, in New York City. That's how we do it.
We're trying out some
new thing.
Stuff. We're trying out some new stuff tonight.
Visual podcasting.
No.
Okay.
No, I don't think so. I mean, there are visual parts to this podcast that are probably not good for podcasting.
Oh, for the listener, I hurt myself at work. I'm holding up a swollen finger. I don't know if anybody can tell.
This is work injury number.
Wow.
I slammed my finger in the car door on the way to work. Does that count?
No. That is not a work injury. That's just a bad look on you.
I have a sliver of hemp rope in my thumb. Does that count?
That does, yeah, because you got that on the job, most likely, I would imagine.
Most likely.
Yeah. Michael took me to his work this weekend.
Oh, yeah, I took you under my wing.
He was acting as the head guy of the warehouse, so he was just walking up to people randomly and being like, yeah, we'll see you tomorrow at 9. Just kidding, 10. You know, because 10 o'clock is fine. You know, like, he wasn't assertive, but he was trying to be the boss, and I was confused by that.
As soon as we walked past, they were like, who's that guy?
You're doing real good, Jimmy, with the rigging. He's like, who the hell is this guy?
We're close to done, but you could see how much we got done already.
Yes, it's very nice. Steiner Studios, but you're in the shitty Steiner building.
You came to visit us in a place where they used to assemble modular homes, but that real estate got too valuable, and they moved out to Pennsylvania.
For the listener, Michael pointed at Danny's fiance, who is from
because she's from PA.
Pennsylvania.
Thank you.
A lot of Pennsylvania fans out there.
Oh, there's more PA here?
We got some.
Nice.
Goodness
okay, jeez. Boy, well, let's get the PA stick out, huh, Michael? Let's you and me go Amish on this.
I guess you have more facial hair at this point, so you get to be... I'll be the barn, and you raise me.
This bit immediately went south for me. Really not into it at all.
South Central Pennsylvania?
No, South Central Pennsylvania.
But I am getting married, and I am doing all sorts of like wedding planning right now.
You see that? Yeah. And you know what?
I'm not angling for any position.
Let me tell you something. When your sister who's already been married and you're trying to gripe about how expensive florists are, and you're like, man, I got to spend $4,000 on fucking flowers that die and in a couple days. Like, what am I doing? And my sister's like, that's a great deal. So.
And when did she get married?
5 years ago. So we're talking.
Those are 2012 flowers.
Yeah,
too.
I mean,
think about how dead those are.
They're way dead. Yeah.
Those are compost flowers again. Compost flowers again. Compost. That's that's X-Files flowers, man.
I played a show in Coney Island, and the waitress is from like Bensonhurst, Brooklyn, and is like super Italian. And we talked for a second, and I said that I was getting married or whatever, and it came up that I was Italian, and she didn't say it in my face, but she said it to my parents.
You got to have some Italian wedding soup.
She said he's Italian. He don't look Italian.
You know how much that hurts for 25% of my body that is Italian? It really hurts. It's not cool.
Which 25% for the listener?
Oh, for the listener, the 25% is in the jowls and in the belly of the Italian.
You named your band Jounce, though, and not and not
And not Jowls.
Jowls.
Jowls belly spaghetti.
not the building blocks of bacon,
No.
basically.
No, but so this woman started then. I said nothing really about the wedding except that we were engaged, and she went into this huge rant about, oh yeah, I'm getting engaged too. You know, I'm having a big engagement party. 150 people, no big deal. I got all these bridesmaids. They don't know they're bridesmaids yet, but they're invited to the engagement party.
I just got mercury poisoning from all the baked clams at this party I haven't even gone to. I honestly did.
Yeah, but my mom and I, we did everything together. We put all the stuff together. We had a cheese platter. We got cake pops. It's gonna be a real big thing. I'm gonna tell the bridesmaids that they're gonna be bridesmaids at the engagement party. They're not gonna know. My sister'd be there. She's not gonna be the maid of honor.
Oh, speaking of, do you have
I'm more
any...
close with my cousin. She can be maid of honor. And all the girls who are in my bridal party, you know what they're gonna get? They're gonna get Moscato glasses. And you know what? The Moscato glasses, it's even better. They're gonna be engraved.
Of course, with the date.
No, not just with the date. With the whole thing. It's a whole little cute thing I have. It says, "I can't say I do without you."
This is not something done at home with the Dremel, is what
Oh
you
man,
said.
well I'm just yes. And then the maid of honor gets the best thing because she's gonna get something special because she's the maid of honor, and something real nice, She's gonna get one of those jewelry boxes, and I'm gonna have that engraved too. You know what it's gonna say? Maid of honor.
So she knows whose it is, right? Oh, who do I give this
This
to?
was just unsolicited to me. All of this information.
I just want to get paid for the show and order my free meal.
Yeah, I want my
just wanna
2
order
free drink
meals.
tickets,
Yeah.
and I'll give you the tip on that.
2 free drink tickets.
Yeah, that's the big spenders down there.
Steeplechase Park, huh?
We get 2 free drinks here too, so maybe it's a Brooklyn thing.
That's what happens is you get over the barrier and then boom, right into the water. Splish splash.
Splish Flash.
Yeah, 2 drink minimum is much more fun to watch a steeplechase after that.
So all I'm saying is that the wedding is a little stressful. And I don't like it when people say I'm not Italian and then tell me about their fucking engagement parties.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna have 150 per. Oh, she also
Moscato
said
glasses?
she goes.
Does she
yeah,
make
if they
her
don't
own
come to my,
Moscato,
they
or-
don't come to my engagement party. Fuck them. They're at the wedding.
Okay, she's not from Boston. She's not from Boston. I agree. Fuck
She
that.
said fuck. Just
I
like
agree.
that.
Fuck them. But is Moscato like a specially shaped glass?
I think it's a different kind of glass.
Is it a different glass, Sally? I'm looking at you. I'm sorry.
Come on,
the
man.
Irish side.
The listener.
I've given my mom strict instructions to be quiet tonight, and you're engaging.
Tempting.
You're already engaging in what's happening right now. I don't count I don't count that one because that wasn't fair.
Almost
That
by
was
magic,
that was prompted by
3
him.
beads of sweat simultaneously appeared on my face, brothers.
You'll get yours later.
Oh, bless you.
Well, what do you say we get into some nostalgic videos here?
Okay, let's nostalgia.
And so we usually take a look at some of the older commercials or projects that these fellas have been in. So this first one is a young Tamborelli. So here we go.
This meeting of the Babysitters Club is now in session.
Meet Christy, Claudia, Dawn, Jessie, Mallory, Marianne, and Stacy.
Did we miss something here?
You won't want to miss a single episode as these 7 girls take off
For March.
for fun, adventure, and
Mad
friendship.
Hat.
You're not girls, you're babysitters.
Oh yeah, and babysitting.
See ya.
They're the Babysitters Club, and they're only on HBO.
Oh, wow.
Babysitters Club forever.
Did you get to have cussing? You must
Nice
have
work.
You must have had cussing.
Babysitters Club.
Yeah, but it's like when it moved to HBO, you must have been able to have nudity, different
yeah.
sex,
Yeah.
after school situations.
Boy. Yeah, all the sleazy stuff that went down on the
There's
HBO
no-
version of the Babysitters.
Yeah, there's. Also, I really couldn't tell where it took place until that Met Hat.
Yeah.
That was in
How did that-
Rybrook or something.
Oh, a
Think.
lovely
it was
suburb
out by,
of New York
it was
City.
like Port Jefferson, I think. Maybe 2 different
Not
areas.
so lovely.
Not so lovely.
Not so lovely suburb of New York
But
City.
yeah, I was wearing a Mets hat, and that was mine. So
That grounded
I
it for
got
me.
a $10 wardrobe credit for that because I brought it myself.
That's like a store credit if you want to buy wardrobe at the end of the year. Yeah, I got one of those too. I think I still have it. It was good paper.
The Babysitters Club was something
was
that
a
I
Claudia
used to
guy.
really like.
I was a Claudia
I didn't want
guy.
people to know that I was on the Babysitters Club. I don't know why. It was just a weird thing I had. And it was particularly when I was in college and people would be like, I have those VHSs at home. See, I can't even say it. It's all automatically like giving me stress thinking about it.
They were the Babysitters
like
Club.
little...
They didn't want anybody to know it was out either. They only released it in VHS-C, the little compact ones that you had to put inside another adapter.
No, they did really well. The VHSs did really well, Michael.
Listen, I read.
It paid for one half of a semester of college.
I paid. So basically, one pizza slice of your round diploma. Right?
Yeah, that's true.
You owe me a pizza slice because I read a lot of those books. I didn't buy any video stuff. Yes, I'm admitting here on stage that I read The Babysitter's Club.
But you didn't watch it.
Why? The movies took place in my head. That's what reading is for. Are you kidding me?
Let me tell you something.
Stacy looked like I wanted her to look like.
Look, I was like 9 and 10.
Not some casting agent's idea.
Maybe 11, maybe at the very end. I can't even remember. But it was enough that I was like into girls, but I was a young kid, and they like treated me real nice, and I tried to be smarter than them. I pretended that I knew what like subdividing stuff was, or like what's the square root.
That's what you were showing off with?
Yeah, it was really because everybody was in school and they were all like in high school doing other stuff. And I was like doing stuff that I really didn't feel like I was smart. I wasn't like on their level, but I tried to be.
I know,
and it didn't work out too well. Be like, psst, hey, you know what the square root of 81 is? It's 9.
Did you?
And it didn't work. I thought I was going out with all of them at the time, but they were just being nice to me.
They're like, you're so cute. I have a composition notebook that tells me that.
That's true. I wasn't hip to the inside of that.
I love the inside of those notebooks, man. They had so much information.
Do you still carry one around just in case you need that information?
No, but my video is also educational. Not at all, Jeremy.
Well,
wow.
What year was the Babysitters Club?
Babysitters Club, 91 and 93.
Okay.
Maybe?
Well, this is going to serve as mics, and it's ballparky.
This is going to serve as mics. This is
same
like
time
doing
period.
business as.
It's getting tough to find their stuff. I'm going to have to get old resumes.
Well, you should.
Of you.
Well, you should turn off Google Safe Search first of all, and then.
Oh man. All right, here we go.
Jeez.
Let's go back to New York City where Pete and Pete are waiting to present Nancy with her award.
Whoa.
Hi, we're here at Skyrink enjoying the rare beauty and unsurpassed elegance of figure skating. We're also trying to get Nancy Kerrigan's attention so we can present her with her award. She's great, isn't she? Kerrigan! I guess the subtle approach isn't working.
Ready?
Ready!
Flaps down.
Flaps down!
Fire.
Fire!
Oh, that hurt.
Hey, Pete, were you looking for me?
Yeah, on behalf of kids everywhere, I'd like to present you with the Nickelodeon Kids' Choice Award for Favorite Female Athlete.
Thank you. Wow, this is great. I'd like to thank Nickelodeon and all the kids out there who voted for me. What an exciting award this is, and I appreciate
Don't laugh
it. I
when
hope
you're saying that.
if all of you believe in yourself, you can make your dreams come true like I did. Thanks. Hey, Pete, where's your brother Pete?
You wouldn't happen to have a spatula, would you?
As a matter of fact, I do. There you go. Over here.
I don't remember unsticking you ever.
Wow.
How did you get unstuck?
A spatula?
I don't remember that whole second half of that. That's totally been blocked out of my brain.
Yeah, that's the impact.
100% gone.
I'm pretty sure the impact with the boards knocked it out of your brain.
I have a weird memory of...
In general.
I have a weird memory of hearing that Cracker song Low in that skating rink. That's just where my brain just went. I was like, I think this is the first time I heard that song.
Okay.
Hey, hey, hey.
Well, you're definitely placing it. You're placing it around the same time as a Babysitter's Club.
Yeah? No, I think that's about right.
What do you call it? Bangs were in their ascendancy.
Yeah, You had like really short hair or something? What was going on there?
I had gotten a short haircut, but also you could see how that backwards hat was surgically applied to me. And also, I did not remove my left hand from my pocket that whole shot, so I'm thinking I must have injured it somehow at work that
You didn't want to show.
that day.
Was this, for context, was this pre-knee slapping or
No,
post?
this was post knee slapping.
Oh, wow.
Jeez.
So
Knee
she had,
slap?
she had,
What, knee
I mean,
slap?
ankle baseball.
She got
batting.
clubbed in the knee.
Yeah, weren't we were supposed to not refer to the club, right?
I think, yeah, we weren't allowed to.
Like
Why
we
would
were-
you?
Not like we would
Hey,
anyway.
Nancy, you got a club I can borrow to peel Pete off the wall?
No, my at some point, my brother and I developed an elaborate end of Empire Strikes Back nub routine, like amputated Luke from the end from the end of Empire Strikes Back. We had nubs for days, so I was very sensitive. I was very sensitive about. I mean, I was ready to go with this type of humor, I'm sure. So it's good that we got the heads up from corporate.
Yeah, it's very good to give Michael a heads up on things like, hey, don't call this fat guy fat to his face because he
Right.
probably won't like it.
Or don't
Tell Nancy
the corporate,
Kerrigan that,
yeah.
Don't make club knee jokes.
Don't tell the
in front
corporate
of Nancy Kerrigan. But
Don't tell
you,
the
Danny,
yeah.
you can zip in front of her haphazardly and maybe knock her over and end her career.
Oh no! You can see from the framing that you were quite obviously nowhere near her, and that Nickelodeon
Yeah.
took pains to frame it that way.
True. It's a 7-hour setup shot.
That was at Skyrink, right?
Yes.
And I just remember the really high ceilings in there and thinking, do they have to cool up there too? Like way up there in the ceiling, is that just as cool as down here on the ice?
Is that because you're a lighting guy and you got to keep the lights cold? Is that why your brain went there?
No, at that point, like in 1991, 2, microphone check. I don't remember. No.
I was just gonna say maybe that was your aha moment where you knew you wanted to be a lighting guy because you were so thinking about what was in the rafters. Do you got to cool those too?
It's reasonable. We didn't get paid for this. They just gave us.
You never get paid for that
yeah,
stuff.
you never get paid for that
I did
stuff.
17 big helps, didn't get
Yeah.
a single check.
No, you got.
But I think that was the point. I'm not sure.
No, you got 17 very large thank yous. I remember. I went to your parents' house recently. Thank you guys for having us over. And I saw your garage, and there's all those 17 thank yous right there,
Oh, yeah.
stacked up. They're still wrapped. They're still fresh.
Yeah, I'm going to try to do a red tag sale on
You know,
those.
I found my mother's Christmas cookies in the garage in July. It was like a second Christmas. It was like if I could stretch Christmas out like that. Yeah, and they were still good. They were in the freezer, apparently.
Okay. I'm glad you said that they were in the freezer because I was like, you're eating stale.
Don't eat those,
You're
yeah.
eating stale. And particularly if they're not vegan cookies, there's probably eggs in them. You could be sick if you let them go.
Is that true? Yeah, I thought so.
Oh, easy fact checker.
I'm also vegan, so.
See, I figured.
Well, there we go.
I had an inkling. Well, those were our videos. As you could see, mine was in my awkward phase when wearing a hat backwards just seemed like a reasonable option.
I thought they were both Mets hats for a minute. I thought that was like some sort of.
No, I think mine was something dumb. Can't remember. Florida?
Okay.
Why Florida?
Why not
Did you-
Florida?
why not
Oh, they
Florida?
had the
I have
same
many
colors.
reasons why
They had
not
the same
Florida.
colors as the Knicks and the Mets. They had those blue and orange. I
Right.
think that was it.
Generic New York hat that's cleared by Nickelodeon standards.
Anyway, thanks for giving me the chance.
Let's
to
give them a big round of applause
award
for their videos, commercials, their Nancy Kerrigans. And while we're at it, let's get a guest up here on stage.
It's all about the Kerrigans.
Baby.
Ladies and gentlemen, comedian Matteo Lane.
That was a great segue, Jeremy. Hi.
So great.
Hello.
Hello, everyone. Hi, everyone. I'm gay, obviously. Gives a shit. This is a kids extra large from Old Navy. Old Navy is the place to go. If anyone has not been there, I know it's like not cool, but like it is cool. So.
I got 2 bathing suits there this year.
But did you get
From
them in the
Old
kids
Navy.
section?
No, I can't say that I did.
Right.
I can't say that I got them in the kids section.
savings
I haven't
is
bought
in
a
the-
I haven't
the
bought a
kids
shirt in the
XL.
kids section since I was 10. So
What if you're just like, never?
I just
Wow.
thought I was growing up real fast. And my parents didn't tell me I was just chubby.
Oh,
Where
God.
did you get your confirmation outfit? In the
Bob's Big and Tall.
Remember those big and tall stores? Shame based.
You think
All right.
so?
Yeah, of course. What are you talking about? Everything's shame based for me, though.
There's got to
Big and
be a
tall,
big.
I feel like if you were actually big and tall, you'd be like, finally, a place for me.
But
I
the
don't
thing is, like,
think of it as like
if you're a tall guy, I'd be the guy who's like, I'm the tall section. You know, I mean, you want to name a store big? Like, at least women do it right. Like, what's the big girls' stores' names? Lane Bryant, right? So, like, straight men don't know what the fuck Lane Bryant is. You know what I mean? But for the big and tall,
Anybody knows
come
big and
on.
tall. Oh, so you think it should be something sort of disguised like
Right.
Matteo Lane Bryant?
So yeah, anything. I would be better than that. You know what I mean? Big
I've
and
got
tall.
the clothes for
I-
you.
How is
Right.
that? What's going to be better than that? It's a brand you know already, plus you. It's going to be the best.
I don't know.
I'm not shaming
I'd rather
you.
go to Lane Bryant.
I'm not name shaming you.
Name shaming me?
Yeah, don't
No.
let me name shame you.
I can't. When I watched you as a kid, I just thought you were always. I just imagined you 9 feet tall. I don't know why. And then I met you, and you're like, oh, you're my height. And granted, you were younger, but still, I was like, God, you're just not as tall as I thought you were.
I used to tower over him, and he caught up with me too.
That's
Yeah.
true. That's true. There was a time where he was much taller than
Yeah,
I was.
despite all
I
the
don't-
weights I would put on your head, and
I watched Pete and Pete. I don't even really know what that show was about.
I think. I think
Right?
that
Does
what-
anyone else? I mean, do you watch shows as
It's
kids and
kinda
as
I think
adults?
weird.
You're
what's
like, what?
important
what
is you
was
came
it?
away with the impression that I was 9 fucking feet tall.
That is what my impression was. That was my. Well, I also we only got Nickelodeon because I live next door to all my cousins. I grew up on the same block as my first 22 cousins, and we're really whoppy. But
I was gonna say, is everybody going to the engagement party? Because if they don't, they're not.
Oh
going
yeah,
to the
fuck
wedding.
that.
Yeah.
I am
Were
actually
you part
going
of that?
to a wedding in Sicily tomorrow.
Get the f out of here.
My cousin's getting married, so I'm going to Messina and we're going to a wedding.
You're supposed to ask the father of a bride for a favor, right? On that day, that's a good idea.
I'm not doing anything. I'm just going there to eat and hang out and drink.
Okay, but you're missing a chance to be Luca Brasi.
Oh, Luca.
Godfather.
I know. I'm trying to remember. Today on your daughter's.
Yeah.
your
Oh
son-
God, he's just so engaging with those thick.
Yeah, it was actually sad when he died. But if you read the book, Luca Brasi, does anybody know what we're talking about? All right, he had an affair with a woman, and she was half Irish, and so when she had a baby, he found out it was half Irish and threw it down a furnace.
Wait, she was Irish or she was half Irish?
She was Irish, so the baby was half Irish. So it wasn't full Sicilian, so he killed it. It was a fake story, so don't worry. It's not real.
Wait a minute. Where did he meet this girl?
I'm sure she was a hooker. I mean, what are you talking about? Luca Brasi. No one was fucking Luca Brasi.
But I mean, he
couldn't even form a sentence together.
But who would have not?
Oh God! You have to be paying for sex when you talk like that.
I guess you're not asking for a birth certificate at that point when you're paying for sex.
I don't know,
However, even that guy could guess as to an accent. You know what I mean? As to hazard as a guess to the parentage of the person who.
Well, I think the woman we knew was not Sicilian, so that it was a book. But the baby died. This woman was like wildly offended about. Sorry, that's not real.
That's terrible.
Yeah. I really brought the house. I mean, actually, kind of brought the house up.
Yeah, I think that was.
Just some good old Luca Brasi talk.
Hey, you know?
Yeah. No, Sicily's.
That's a really cool trip. You've been before then, right?
Yeah, I've been to Italy a lot. I was in Italy a month ago. I go there a lot.
Oh,
I know,
you really do go there
I
a lot.
haven't been in a while. So this summer I was like, I have a little time off. So I was like, whatever. I can stay for free, eat great food, speak Italian. It'll be great.
So you speak Italian.
Yes, I do.
Dan and I have a few words of Italian, but not too many. And we're both half Italian, and we're kind of like...
You are fully half Italian.
What are you...
My dad's half and half, and my mom's 100% Irish.
You are only a quarter Italian?
You do have Italian eyes, though. You still have the...
See, so tell that waitress in Coney Island next time she can go suck it.
I think she knows. She's in Coney Island. She knows her life's not going well. That's why she engaged a fight with you about a wedding that's not involved with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, her life's not doing well.
If she gave you her life story, it can't be going that well.
Right.
I mean, with these eyes, people tell me everything.
It just draws right out, right? It's like,
people do.
It's like
people
an
will just walk up
astringent.
to me and tell me all sorts of fucked up
You're
stuff.
very engaging. Wait, what's the Italian you know?
A pomodoro.
A tomato?
Yeah, this is a great
my
story.
Aunt Cindy
Go ahead,
used
Dan.
to call my sister's boyfriend, who was Irish. She hated him. He had like really beet red face, so my Aunt Cindy would call him a pomodoro.
This kind of reminds me of a story, Dan. Lay it on him.
What? Oh, the story? No, I went to Sicily for 6 weeks.
At age
15. It was the summer going into my sophomore year of high school with one of my best friends whose family's in Pozzallo, like the very southeastern tip.
Oh, cool.
Like you could see Malta.
Yeah.
It was like African sun style.
Yeah.
And I got very burned like the first 2 days.
Yeah,
I was there.
it's people
Like
forget that Sicily
hardcore.
is next to Africa.
Oh, it's like it's another level sun.
I one time
equator.
laid on the beach and put sunblock everywhere but my eyelids and fell asleep, and then just my eyelids were burned for a week.
Yeah.
I looked like a really bad drag queen.
That's it was probably a little painful too.
It was very painful, but they
Keeping
all
your eyes
laughed at
open.
me. They're like, ma che stupido questo ragazzo. And I would put like,
I got that.
yeah,
I
this
totally got that.
dumb idiot kid.
Well, they called me mozzarella first because I was so pale.
Really?
And like 48 hours later, they were calling me pomodoro. And I was like, you sons of bitches.
Well-
and I have no family here to back me up. This is all my friends' family, and they're all laughing at me.
You evolved.
My stomach hurts. I'm going to go take a nap or a siesta, as they call them.
Pausa. So one time I was on this island above Sicily. It's called Lipari.
It floats in the air.
It does. It's like that Mario level, and we of course like I had been in Sicily now for like 2 months, so I was like I was so tan.
You were bronzed.
Bronzed. I look Turkish when I get that. It's like all those Mediterraneans. They all look alike. So it's us and some the island was made from a volcano, so there's like pockets from like the dried lava, so you can like almost sit in the pockets like little bath. It's really cool, right? So this old Sicilian woman is sitting in this thing, and a French tourist walked by, and she had red hair, and she was speaking French with her boyfriend, but she was so white, and it was just kind of, as you know, it's just rare to see someone that white in Sicily.
The contrast between this bronzed old Sicilian woman and this
Casper. So she was walking down the beach. So fantasma in Italian, it means ghost, right? I think also fantasma. So we're sitting there, she's laying, and it would get real quiet. We're all watching, and the old Sicilian woman watches her walk by, and then she just looks at she goes, "Ma è una fantasma." And we're like, yes, it was a ghost. It was fun, yeah. There's this great food in Sicily. Did you have it? Granita con brioche, which is like granita caffè, which is like this is what they have for breakfast, and it's only found in Sicily, but it's like frozen sweetened espresso, right? That they like make into like a
on
granita.
bread?
Kinda, yeah. And the cup is like half that, then half fresh whipped cream, and then a Sicilian brioche, which is only made in that part of Sicily, and then you dip it and eat it. It's so good.
I have had that.
Yeah.
How are you
it's the
supposed to
best.
do business the rest of the day?
No one works in Italy.
No, what are you talking about? Everyone, yeah. Yeah,
No
you
one
get
works
from
in
like
Italy.
8 to 12 and then 4 to 6.
Yeah, it's like LA. You go to LA and everyone's projects, but no one's working. Like I'm like, does anybody work in this city?
Everyone
works in Sicily.
Everyone was available whenever we wanted to have meetings. They were just
In LA?
Yeah, it's just getting from one place to the other.
I
It's like
hate LA. Yeah, it's just such a. Anyways,
What
But
if
yeah,
everybody had helicopters? Do you think it would be better or worse?
I think there'd be a lot
more
of crashes and
collisions, yeah.
deaths. Yeah, we can barely handle
I'm
bikes.
glad we saw that coming.
Yeah.
It's like, there'd be a lot of
so
lot of
loud,
shit happening.
windy,
But
and
helicopter tow trucks would be a good business, right?
I mean,
you could-
helicopter Ubers. Can you imagine? Like, is this my helicopter? Just because it's so loud, and they're just like, "Are you Matteo?" Yes. Oh, it would be awful.
Please bring the chocks in the helicopter with you.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna leave.
You get by better in LA if everybody had Motadinos. That would be.
I think we would get better in LA if half
Ciao.
the population was just gone. I mean, everyone's so annoying. So annoying. There's so many people in LA who just are there to be there. They're just so annoying. At least
Strong
New York, you feel-
opinions.
I'm gay and Italian. I have
Yeah.
too many opinions that no one wants to hear.
I got a strict 90-day rule with LA.
Strict
can,
90 days?
I can get through 3 months. I can get through 3 months and kind
Where-
of be like,
This is kinda like
I can be
detox.
like here, but then like day 91, fuck these
Wasn't all
people.
that Nickelodeon shit in LA, though?
No,
P&P was in New Jersey.
but then,
was?
Figure It Out was in Florida.
But then,
at
yeah.
I loved
Studios.
Figure It Out. That is one of the greatest shows of all time, Figure It Out. So good. I love Lori Beth Denberg. And you worked with Amanda Bynes before she went
Yeah.
a kahooku. Like,
Yeah, I did.
Was there like signs of her going crazy, or was she just very handled?
No, she was totally fine.
Are you
I
just
think
saying
something
that
like
in
that
case she
flips.
hears this?
No, I don't
Okay.
think she's listening.
No, she's
Though
here.
I do have someone.
She's
She's
here
like
in the back.
upside down like a bat in the bathroom.
There's someone that poses as like the secret Amanda Bynes on Twitter, and we occasionally direct message.
Really?
Yeah,
'Cause
and then I feel like I really got catfished. And then it came back. So like
You
it
gave
happened,
up-
and I
why
thought
did you
I
give up
really
your
got
pin? Is my
catfished.
question. Why did you give him your pin?
I didn't give anybody my pins. I just thought that I was actually speaking to this person, but I wasn't 100% sure. So I kept like sending out like, "Hey, what's the name of that teacher from the set?" No response.
Yeah.
Or like, "Hey, my brother says hi." I don't have a brother.
Right.
And then I was getting no responses back from them, and then there was like her phone got hacked, and there was a Perez Hilton being like, "Kids from all that getting catfished by," and like other people's were worse. Mine was just like I was trying to see who they were.
Right.
Others were like, "Here's my phone number. Give me a call. I'm in LA. Like if you need to
God.
talk."
I'm worried about you.
But she came back around like 6 or 7 months ago. She started direct messaging me again. I
did
think it
she?
might be her.
Well, because
but I'm
I
not
saw
sure.
She was on an interview recently, and she seems normal, but there's just like something there.
Yeah, I was on drugs, and I wanted Drake's
sorry, you're
dick to
shaking
just
your head
blow up
no.
my pussy or whatever
I'm sorry,
she
you're
said.
shaking
yeah.
your
Well,
head
you know
no.
what's funny? She jokes
What's
about
up?
She
that.
says
yeah,
it. She's
no,
like, "Yeah, I wanted
like,
Drake to take my pussy. So
Like,
what?"
who doesn't want? What?
She's not normal. Working
She's
for
as
Nickelodeon
normal-
twists you. Look at this stage. Look at the bookends around Matteo. My God.
And I'm the.
I think we're doing okay,
all.
man. I don't know where you're going with this.
But-
Just having
that's
a ro-
because we're in New York. Because we're going back to that.
But I feel
she
so
stayed in
go-
L.A.
I mean, I'm glad that I'm not on a burning hillside right now. As much as the weather sucked yesterday and today.
I mean, in retrospect, it's like one drizzle. I was like, well, it's not, poor Houston. I mean, that's like, we have to put everything into perspective.
Yeah.
You do. Because it was raining yesterday. I'm like, the rain. I'm
and
like,
that
oh,
rain
wait a
was
minute.
Harvey. That was the
I'm
thing
an
too. You're
asshole.
like, this is that rain.
Kind of.
I mean, same storm. Not the same exact rain, because that would be
I don't think it
weird.
was the same rain.
It was. No.
No, because I thought it was
That
in
depression was
Louisiana.
supposed to. We were supposed to get Harvey yesterday. What remnants was left.
But- and
So
that's
that's what
kind of-
I was thinking about
But that's
when it was
kind of
torrentially
insulting
downpouring.
to say,
at
like, New
11.
York's going to get the rest of Harvey.
I
when
think
Houston's
when you guys are
underwater.
underwater, you should stop swimming.
What?
When you're underwater, stop swimming.
This has been our weather corner. Okay, great.
Did you see the videos of like all the alligators in people's backyards? Like that's the fucked up shit. Is people are like, 911. There's 8 alligators in my backyard.
You should always have.
Fire ant
You should
colonies.
always have a roll of tape in your car. It doesn't matter what kind of tape. Eventually, you will use it, and you will find some wildlife where it shouldn't be, and that beak or snout or feeder tube will have to be taped shut.
Yeah, but if you're using painter's tape, it's not going to do much.
Blue stuff? Don't use the blue stuff.
Don't use the blue tape.
Yeah, that stuff. And the bleed. Tell me about the bleed. Don't use the cheap blue tape.
Obviously, you don't paint your own apartment.
No, I was just talking about this. I don't know how. The gay gene I did not get is like decorating stuff.
You should use Gay Gene. He paints great.
Gay gene. Hey, my name's Gay Gene.
Thank you.
Yeah, the gay genes I got were like be really mean about celebrities. So that's all I got.
So Amanda Bynes is on the table still.
There's nothing incriminating you could say about her that she already hasn't done for herself.
She
so I'm not going after
DM'd
her.
with this total, like, this guy who used to be in a show with her, and she was catfishing him. What a fool, and it ended up online. I'm just saying, people
was
are
that a
saying,
bad
I just
time
heard-
in my life?
Were you in a Burger King commercial 10 years ago?
Let's go to the tape.
I was in a Wendy's commercial
Jeremy,
10
is
years
this
ago.
our first fact check?
But I was
yeah,
in
he was in a
I was in a
Wendy's.
Burger King commercial too.
Oh, okay, then it was you. All right, great.
I've done a few.
Because I remember, just because everyone knows you. It was like you were all of a sudden, I was like, oh, that's Pete on a Burger King commercial from Pete and Pete.
Yeah, it's when you've done something that people notice, and then you're like still trying to do real work.
Girl, do you know
people
how
are
many?
like,
do you know how many?
oh shit, he needs some money.
Girl,
So yeah, of course I need fucking money. I'm an actor.
I'm supporting you. So you know how many comedians like work for drink tickets, like a Burger King commercial? I'm riding high. Like that's the gag. If I was in a it's my birthday, give me the crown. I mean, I'll do it. I'll wear a diaper. I don't give a shit. Like that's awesome. And it only makes for great stories. I mean,
right?
How many have you been in a Burger King
A
commercial?
new ad campaign takes hold across the nation.
Yeah.
Diapers and crowns.
That's a good birthday look for when I'm 96. Look at that old queen.
Only 90s kids will get this look.
Yeah. Or if you have a weird fetish, but
yeah. New York's hottest club is.
When I went on all that for the first time, Nickelodeon did like a. Danny Tamborelli started on Pete and Pete, then went to Figure It Out, and now he's on All That. What's next? Rugrats? And then I was in a diaper. And they showed me like in
Wait,
a
you were
diaper,
in a
like
diaper?
ready to go. Like,
They
hey, dirty diaper over here.
Did they Photoshop you? Or
No, I had to wear a fucking diaper, so
least-
it just brought me back, and I was like, oh yeah.
You didn't
okay,
get paid?
I
did they
remember.
pay you for that?
You didn't get paid for that.
Oh no, I got paid for that.
Okay, yeah.
I definitely got paid for that.
There was.
I was allowed to bring one parent with me.
I've been with Dan. It's been a privilege to accompany Dan on occasion in various appearances that we do, and sometimes out of nowhere, sometimes with a lot of warning, sometimes with medium warning, someone will inevitably produce a red hunter's hat and want to put it on top of Danny's head. Like whatever, Tinder dates back in the day.
Wait, what?
Never mind.
Wait, you went with me on a Tinder date?
I was your chaperone. You don't remember because you didn't authorize it. But I hacked your phone.
Son of a bitch!
And I followed you. But anyway, various
very Italian of you.
various people want you to wear the red hat, and
Yeah.
there's always some negotiation that
Yeah.
happens.
Oh my
That's
god!
true.
I see what he's putting up right there.
You son of a bitch.
I'm excited.
Who wants to see Danny Tamborelli in a diaper?
Me.
I had to open up my big stupid mouth.
Same.
I gotta move.
Yes, diaper me.
Remember the nick.
Taking over Nickelodeon.
One show at a time.
He started
Oh, such a
young with
90s
Pete and
hairdo,
Pete, then
man.
blasted onto space cases. Next, Danny and Vader
Yes, figure it out.
Now he's moving on to All That.
All that. Danny
Is
Boy's
this mic
here.
on?
Can Danny be stopped? What show will he take over next?
Hey, dirty diaper over here.
Danny Tamborelli's All Over.
Oh,
like a
well,
second.
it was just, it wasn't as long.
8:30, 7:30 Central.
On the only network for me, Danny Lodian.
Wow. Wow.
You
Look at how many there are of you.
Okay. We can get okay. Come on. Come on.
Summer Sanders.
Yeah.
What was her name?
Yeah, Summer Sanders.
Loved her. She was like a swimmer or something. She was great. And then I love when they were like, "We need to go to the judges." Judges.
And then they cut.
They say it's okay.
They pay me.
And they have the charade brigade.
They pay me by the number of times I say judges. Judges.
Yeah.
Judges.
Yeah, because she had no control over anything.
Oh,
she
I mean,
just
in
had to hear what was
retrospect, she was
going on
probably
in
a
her
terrible
ear.
host. But
No,
I mean,
no. I've heard
she was.
Dan
She was
say
a swimmer
she was
and then
great.
hosting a kid's show. She shouldn't be, but I was into it. I loved her.
I did too.
She sucked, but I loved
I thought
it.
we
Yeah.
were going to get married.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Was she? I mean, she seems nice.
I don't mean it.
Because I had a kid in my school who went on Figure It Out. His name was Nick, and it was such a bullshit invention. He was like, he put, you know those like sprinklers that are like circles? Well, he put it on his head, and then that was him watering the yard. I'm like, you piece of shit. You didn't invent that. You just put that on your head, and he beat you guys. He won. He got that goddamn Jamaican vacation.
Well, you know, no, nobody got a Jamaican vacation. The best thing you got was a trip to Smuggler's Notch, Vermont.
No, he won a trip to Jamaica.
He went to Jamaica?
Yeah, that was his
That must
thing.
have been the first season before they ran out of money.
Yeah.
But it was while you were there. It happened under your watch.
It might have happened
Your
under my
fiscal
watch. Well, he was
stewardship.
probably really nice. I told you before. The only time I ever went after
Is that they were
kids
like
when they were
shit
like
kids.
little shit kids, like you're not gonna guess what I do, and then I would really try to guess because
You're like,
fuck
is
them.
that so?
They
Call a
wanted.
producer over.
Do you want a pair of BK Knights? You're not getting them.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I
Sorry.
forgot-
Oh, you want a basketball court net stuff?
What?
Whatever basketball.
Yep.
Huffy
Keep going.
bike.
Okay.
Fuck them. Fuck it all.
Fuck 'em.
You get a piece of the aggro
Do you smell
crack.
toast?
That's it.
Do you
Oh
smell
my God,
toast?
Yeah,
He's
something's
having
burning.
a heart attack right now, or a stroke.
Can I have both at the same time?
Also, Legends of the Hidden Temple is one of the greatest shows of all time.
But did you watch the movie?
No, why would I ever watch the movie?
Well-
I didn't even watch the Ab Fab movie.
There was a movie?
Yeah,
They
there's
waited way too
You
long
didn't
for
watch the
that.
Ab Fab movie?
No, the TV show is good enough for me. I don't
When
wanna
was
watch a bad
when was
movie.
there an Ab Fab movie?
Like last year.
Yeah, and when was Ab Fab big? Like 20 years
20
ago.
years.
All the way up until today.
I faithfully watched it back then.
Yeah, it's a good show.
That and the Babysitter's Club.
Yeah. Well, you were watching it for other reasons, apparently.
What,
You
the
weren't watching it to watch your TV brother excel in life.
Oh no, I never
You were
watched.
doing it to make fun of me?
I
or
know.
you're
I
doing
never
it
watched
to-
the Babysitter's Club. I read the books. That's right. That's right. Never watched the Babysitter's Club. I didn't know you were on it.
Because Mike's so fucking smart. I read books.
What?
I never read.
Scholastic books. Babysitter's Club books.
When Goosebumps,
I probably read the Hardy Boys and Nancy Drew, too.
when Goosebumps was big and everyone was reading Goosebumps, I remember hating it because I didn't like reading.
Are you sure it wasn't because the
But did you like
covers
the
were
stories?
Purple?
No, I just hate it. I hate reading. I read X-Men comics, but now I have terrible grammar, so whatever.
But you can speak another language. So.
I can't speak another language, so I guess that's it. There, take
There
that,
you go.
teachers. Chicago Public Schools. I can speak Italian. They don't care. They hated me.
Chicago Public Schools.
Chicago man.
Ah.
Chi-town. I'm from Chicago, everyone.
You know, Mike
Thank
was
you.
in...
I built it myself.
you know, he was in Home Alone. He was fucking around in Chicago.
Oh, I've seen that house in Home Alone. Oh, yeah, you were in
How
Home
was the
Alone. I
house?
forgot about that.
Sorry.
A lot of people
That's
do.
so
let me move this-
crazy.
A lot of people forget about it.
Move this light.
That's so crazy. Home Alone. Macaulay Culkin, who like apparently
Was it Jay?
Well, that's so wild.
Yes, he was DMing with Amanda Bynes, but it turned out not to be Amanda Bynes.
Gosh. I give that little tidbit. He's going to be talking about that for like 2
Yeah,
months.
because I forgot that you were. Kevin's not here. Kevin's not here. Kevin's not here. Kevin's not here.
Guess
Kevin's
which
not
one I
here.
was? I was the sixth one.
Yeah.
You almost got to my
Well, at
line.
least you weren't Buzz. You know what I mean? Like you were like a respectable brother people liked, like Buzz. Good lord.
Devin was the character. He played the character everyone loved to hate. He's still
Yeah,
he's
that's
still
what I'm saying.
doing it.
That's
Good for him.
Yeah, listen,
Char-
take it and
character
run with it. I love
act.
it.
Right. This is okay. So I'm making a list of how many things suck, but Matteo loves them.
I didn't say it sucked. I like Buzz, but I'm like, I wouldn't want to play Buzz.
Oh,
Right?
Oh.
But a gig's a gig. You said it yourself earlier.
Yeah, gig's a gig.
If someone's like, "Do you want to be Buzz?" Mateo's like, "You got it."
You have to
When's
wear
a
a
good time?
you have to wear a diaper and a Burger King crown, and you can
I
play
would do
Buzz.
it in a second.
Really?
Of course I would.
All right, we're making Home
Well,
Alone
we're starting
6.
a new advertising company.
Yeah.
You and me. We're going to be big with Burger King crowns and diapers.
Let's do it.
Let's just do it.
We'll
We'll
start a
do it.
tour.
Make your own.
That video,
For Lane
that
Bryant?
bonus,
Is
that bonus video that Jeremy dug up did not pay off for me because I figured you would be like a New Year's baby. You know, I've been holding my son today, just
What?
in a
No.
diaper, just
No.
a diaper, not like a union suit and then a diaper over it.
No, I probably made sure.
Fantasma, a fantasma.
And then a pomodoro.
Oh, boy. You know what the best Italian word is?
What?
Pipistrello.
Oh, a bat?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What? There's a lot of letters for the bat.
It is. I
the
love
name
that
bat
word.
in Italian.
To say a bat
Yeah.
is pipistrella.
Pipistrello. That's
Yeah.
probably like a flying rat, right?
Pipistrella, strella. I don't know. I don't know how to say rat in Italian.
Well, Estrella is a star, right? Or that's a
Stella,
Stella.
Stella.
Okay.
Yeah, pipistrella. Ma guarda che ci sono I pipistrelle. Yeah.
See, it's so good every time I hear it.
And there are bats like all flying around Italy. It's very common.
Sicily too.
Yeah, Sicily for
I
sure.
was really struck by some video of people rescuing bats from the rising waters of the Hurricane Harvey.
Were they really?
They're like hanging upside down underneath bridges, and then the waters are rising so quick that they can't swim, so they just drown. So people were just like fishing them out from underneath real quick and throwing them in bins, and they're like, why am I in a bin? Yeah, you don't understand, we're saving you.
That's so cool. Oh, okay, cool is the wrong word. That's nice. That's very nice of them.
Yeah, people should be rescued too.
Yeah, that's true.
Before any bats.
I know. I saw some article from CBS, and it was like, this will be the costliest disaster for Texas.
Yeah,
and
no
the oil
shit.
spill, blah blah. And I just quoted, I was like, but people. There's also people there. Like, why are we talking about like, the oil prices? There's people. But
There's blood and treasure. The blood always comes first.
yeah. Wow, this really took a turn.
Yeah.
Let's go back to
There will be blood.
You have to have tape in your car, because every time you always see on the news the snouts are taped shut. You have to have that tape.
Yeah, but don't you have to like sedate them first?
No!
Like, how do you get the tape?
Yeah,
around
yeah.
the
How do,
mouth
yeah,
of, like,
exactly.
an alligator?
Yeah, an alligator who's snapping. Come on, Michael.
Check it out. There's a lot of things I don't know. Here's one thing I do know. Okay, it's the muscles that snap it shut are like the strongest muscles in the gator or the croc. Right? They're like super strong. They're like stronger than the uterus or the pistol shrimp or any strong thing you could think of. The
Or
mantis,
Mariah Carey's
the
will to
mantis
live.
shrimp. I don't know her.
I don't know her. Yeah.
I don't know her. But the muscles that the gator uses to open its jaw are much, much, much weaker. So you just like put something in the mouth, the snap goes down, then you wrap around it, and
But
it's
then you-
much, much weaker to open up its mouth than it is to clamp down.
Time for the
Thank
live
you, Steve
demonstration.
Irwin.
Let me.
Can I get a fact check? Can I get a?
Nothing is stronger than the uterus.
Oh,
So
damn.
Lady Gator, Lady Gators then are the strongest.
No, late night drunk food's probably stronger than the uterus.
About closing its mouth.
Thank you.
I believed you. I just wanted to call you Steve Irwin. That's really all I cared about.
So you wish me dead, and then you want to name my kid Brandy.
No, Bindi.
Jeez.
Bindi. I never liked Bindi. No.
But when a
Here's
girl
why.
paints one on you on the corner of Bedford Avenue North 7th, you'll pay $20 for it.
Here's why. Because Bindi, when Steve Irwin died, Bindi was on TV the next day talking like the Duchess of York. Like, she was on Larry King with that mother who never wore makeup, and she was like, that's right, Larry, and tomorrow I'll have my own show, Bindi's Adventures, and I'll field those questions as well. And it's like, I think you need to deal with your dad's death. And then I talked to Australians, they're like, oh, we hate Bindi. So everyone in Australia hates her, but Americans are fooled. We're like, Bindi.
She didn't publicly mourn, and there wasn't like
Well, just like your dad died from a stingray and you're 8 and you're like, I'm going to have my own show, Bindi's Adventures. I'm
Right.
like, opportunism.
right into the career.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know, maybe just like chill out, you
Will
know?
she get an all-star show with Honey Boo Boo?
Oh, that would be amazing.
Where are they now?
Well, Honey Boo Boo's right where we found her, and Bindi is, I don't know what Bindi, who cares what Bindi's doing?
Whoa!
Yeah.
This took another turn.
This is a roller coaster ride, man. There's many ups and downs.
Yeah, steeplechase
Am I
Park,
too mean?
bro.
I feel like I'm being judged
No,
harshly.
no,
Sorry.
Cyclones.
Okay.
No, this is a safe place for mean people too.
Okay.
Yeah.
We set the ceilings pretty low in here, and we managed to scrape them every time.
And this painting of Robin, oh, it's not there. There's a Robin Williams with a wig on behind us.
That's
It's true. There's a painting.
Yeah.
that
This
looks
is
just like
Doubtfire?
Robin Williams.
Yeah. And you know what's weird? I saw The Big Sick this past weekend, and the last scene they're here, and they're different paintings. They switched them out. I don't know why they did that. If it was like
Copyright.
you know, I don't know.
Well, no, it's like
clearance.
seeing
Sure.
it's like seeing you, but you're wearing like a Mets hat instead of that hat that people try to get you to wear sometimes.
What is that
Yeah.
symbol on your
Oh,
hat?
this is at Ramon Rivas's Accidental Comedy Festival.
It's like it has something to do with Cleveland. It works in the
Yeah, it's got these are Cleveland
the
Cavalier
Cavaliers
colors, old school. I'm not a fan. I just
Of
like,
Ramon or the hat?
No, I'm a fan of Ramon. I'm not a fan
Oh.
of the Cleveland Cavaliers. Just to say, just in case anybody gave a shit. You know,
I don't really know
Not,
anything
we had a
about
lot of
sports.
PA people in here, but not a sports heavy crowd.
Yeah, I don't like sports.
Shady Maples?
No sports at all?
No, I don't really. I mean, I like.
Come on, polo?
Who?
What?
Is that where they do the horse and that?
Or
thing?
water polo, take your pick.
Oh, sports is the thing I wish I could do because I want to look like the people who play that. But
You're
then
Sicilian.
I don't actually care about them. And
I'm saying you could
our
at
sports
least,
are like murdering and
you
lying.
could gamble on this. You could gamble on the sports.
Gambling would be really fun. I was talking about that with someone the other day. I was like, I bet you I'd like sports if I could gamble on it. But then I'd have to.
And then
sit
you
through the
realize
sports
that you
still.
can gamble on sports anytime you
I'd rather
like.
gamble on like the Oscars. I just wish that like the Oscars came around more as often as
Can
like
you really
sports
gamble
did.
on the Oscars?
Of
Do they
course
have
you
real
can.
odds?
How much of a piece of shit is J-Lo going to look like? 500. I mean that,
Whoa.
Gays can bet on that stuff,
Whoa. Yeah, I think you may have just opened up a whole new market, and we don't often get billion-dollar ideas on our live shows.
This is it right here,
There's
Oscar betting. And it's not
Oscar.
even about who wins. Like, I was talking to someone about this, and like, well, Oscars, then you have to watch the movies. Oh, I don't watch
No,
the
you
Oscars
don't.
for the movies.
No, you just...
I watch for the red carpet and the drinking, and gays just shrieking at a television, just yelling. If you're ever going to watch the Oscars, watch it with gays.
You could solve the energy crisis at one of those.
If you had something that collected energy and you could use like disperse, and you had like just get gays in front of like any Oscar party, and you'll have power for a solid 15 years. And all it needs is 3 gays or more. That's it. What is she wearing? Oh my God, God is coming! It's just everything's like nervous. You're stressed out. Yeah. My lights are back on. The gays. Thank you. Yeah. People hate gays, but like we're population control. We make everything look great. We don't reproduce ugly people. Like we're great. That's on you people,
There was a great video last summer of when they were somebody got Chris Christie like running.
Running.
He ran it. Yeah. I know.
You didn't get that.
No, he ran into him and was asking about
they threw a brajol over
how
there
they were
and they said,
making
"Look."
Asbury Park better, and he was taking credit for it. And he was like, well, what do you think about the gay population here that actually turned it over? And he got like all.
The thing too is like we never talk about like gentrification of gay neighborhoods. Like we keep getting moved around. People think we're cleaning it up for you straight people, but we really just want one street where we can wear dresses and not be killed. So that was pretty much it. Yeah, we're like, can we just have this street? No, God damn it, Because like we move into neighborhoods, then it looks really nice, but then you straight people are like, oh, we could have a family here, and we're like, no, there's dirty things happening. Get out of here,
They just don't listen.
Yeah. I know. We just need a street to ourselves. That's all we ask for, okay? Where we don't have to explain things.
And a parade.
Yeah, the parade, yeah. A parade. Well, they call it a march in New York. It's supposed to be like a march, but it's the Gay Pride Parade.
I think the permitting is different if it's a march than a parade.
Probably.
This has been your local ethics quiz with Michael C. Morono.
Dan, you once applied for a permit to march, didn't you? In some kind of parade?
What?
I'm not trying to lead you onto a bit.
You're not trying to lead me onto a bit?
No, I just want you to improvise one. I don't have one.
Oh, no. Well, I was in a parade once in my hometown in Maywood, New Jersey, and I thought it'd be really fun to just suck all the helium out of the balloons that were in the car. And I was like, been doing it throughout the course of the entire parade.
We call it a route. We call it a parade route.
I get to the end and there's like one left. And I'm like, I'm going to do this. I'm talking to people. Everybody's laughing because my voice is high.
And now for the finale, a car full of balloons.
No, I sucked down too much helium that I passed the fuck out. And it was just like...
Did this happen?
It just like dropped down in front of like people. People thought I was dead
you imagine,
or something,
like,
and I was
if
like,
you-
"Just kidding. It's just a funny joke. The helium makes your voice high. I forget I'm not breathing enough oxygen."
Can you imagine if you died and then everyone would be like, oh my God, helium overdose. And then they have like after school specials about like, don't do the helium.
We got a couple of those balloon heads out there. Balloon heads had a totally different
Yeah.
meaning.
It's just one. You know, like
You think helium is just a funny game and makes your voice better.
I was not hip to that, and then you said hippie crack the last time when we were at the Ween show. And I was
Well,
like, oh,
there's
yeah.
a difference between helium and nitrous oxide. They're two very different things.
Well, no, just seeing balloons out recreationally at all. There's just like the milieu of kids, little babies.
Yeah.
Birthday parties, and then rockers.
Then people who like
and
to
then
get fucked up
jam
outside of Ween
banders.
shows.
Yeah, it was so weird to see all those cops lined up. And
Yeah,
then
it is kind of a weird thing too.
all the
Is you
balloon
do- it's
dudes
like
around
there
the
wasn't a
corner.
kids' party here. These are just a bunch of people who passed out from sucking on too much nitrous
Yeah, it looked like a
oxide.
water balloon fight in the summertime.
But there was no water spilt anywhere.
No, there was zero water.
That's like one of those questions, like a scuba diver is
The
found
bullet,
dead
the bullet
in the
is
middle
made
of
of
a
ice.
forest.
I know that one.
How
one.
did he get there?
He gets stabbed with an ice harpoon, and the surgeon is his mother.
We don't have enough time for that.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Well, Matteo, I hate to pull the plug, but
We have to.
Speaking of plugs,
we have to counterfeit your passport.
oh god.
So you can get out of here.
one of us is going to Italy tomorrow, but it may not be you.
There's a 1 in 3 chance it'll be you.
Yeah, you must have some plugs to plug while you're up here.
Well, I'm single. I don't know. Follow me on Instagram. I'm naked, and that's pretty much it.
Those are fine plugs.
Matteo Lane.
Yeah, thanks, Matteo.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Thank you, pal.
Matteo Lane, Danny Tamborelli, Michael C. Morona,
Jeremy Balin, everybody.
Jeremy Balin.
The Adventures of Danny and Mike stars Danny Tamborelli and Michael C. Morona. The show is produced by Jeremy Balin. The podcast is part of the Feral Audio Podcasting Collective and can be found on their website at feralaudio.com. For more information on the guys, visit our website at dannyandmike.com. Also, look us up on Twitter at Danny and Mike with the and spelled out, and on Facebook at facebook.com/The Adventures of Danny and Mike. Thanks for listening.